Hello everyone, very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the platform of Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. Yes, boys and girls, am I audible, visible to all of you? Mm. Yes, I'm visible to me as well. Audible, visible. Okay. Yes, welcome to the platform of Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. Here we are going to provide you daily live classes, live test, quiz, structured courses, and unlimited access with one subscription. Yes, I hope all of you downloaded the Unacademy Learning app. If you haven't, please download it because special classes and plus classes available only on app. Those who are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Harshvardhan Singh, and on this platform, I'm going to teach you all the aspects of history, including history optional, economy, and international relation. Currently, my lecture series on modern India and Indian economy is going on. I already completed the lecture series of world history and international relation. Those who haven't watched it, those who missed it, then it is available on our YouTube channel UPSC CSE English, as well as it is available on app. If you want to connect with me, if you want to contact with me, then this is my address on Unacademy app @Harshvardhan Singh for you. You want to know the lecture timings and all, please follow me on Telegram channel and addresses @Unacademy underscore Harshvi10. I'm having 9-year experience in the field of civil services as an educator at Delhi, Pune and Nagpur. These are our top educators. Please do watch the video. It is really helpful for you. I hope all of you subscribe to Unacademy. If you haven't taken subscription, please subscribe to Unacademy because your support, your subscription is important for us. Without your support, without your subscription, it's not possible for us to provide such a wonderful video lecture. Here we are going to provide you plus as well as iconic subscription. For 1 year iconic subscription, it will cost around 67,050 after using my code Harshvi10. The same way for 1 year plus subscription, it will cost around 44,050 after using 550 after using my code Harshvi10. These are the batches we already launched, and yes, we provide the combo offer as well. For further details, you can visit our website or from app. Yes, so special classes are available on Unacademy app. Go and watch it. It will be really helpful for you. The most important notification I just want to share with you, that is Unacademy Summit is there 2.0 on 20 and 21st, that is tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Please register now because 70 speakers are there and it will be really helpful for you and including the former bureaucrats along with the selectors. Yes everyone, so in the last lecture we have discussed about why tribal revolts, or what are the causes, factors responsible for tribal revolt. I think I clarify all your doubts in there. Now today we are in this session we are going to discuss the nature of tribal revolt. Yes everyone, do you have any idea related to the nature of tribal revolt? What kind of nature or character these tribal revolts were having? Any guess, any idea? Yes, boys and girls, do you have any guess, any idea that what kind of nature this revolt was having? Yes, Ankita, very good evening. Please let me know what kind of nature this tribal revolts were having. What do you think? Because this is an important aspect. While discussing any movement, any revolt, we should know the nature, we should know the character of it. Yes, any guess from you, Ankita? Yes, good evening to all of you, those who are attending the classes. Yes, everyone. Yes, Shubham Divedi, good evening. Please let me know. Do you know the nature? Can we consider the tribal revolts are modern in nature? Guerrilla warfare and those tribal people do not have modern equipments. Yes. Can we consider it as a modern in nature? Of course not. Yes, Shweta, good evening. Can we consider it is traditional? Yes. Can we consider it is traditional? Yes. Other than that, do you have any idea? Rudra said mutiny, revolt. It's very simple, boys and girls. Yes, it is very simple. And after I explaining this thing, you will be like that. Really, I knew this thing. So that's why I'm providing you the chance, providing you the opportunity, so that you are going to tell me. See, yes, Shubham, exactly. Now, nature of tribal revolt. First of all, it represents the sudden, it represents the sudden reaction and lack of planning. This is an important nature. Sudden reaction, spontaneous reaction from the tribal, whether, and as you know, when anything is sudden, spontaneous, and this spontaneous reaction doesn't have planning, and you know that if you fail to do plan, then it's really difficult to get success. Am I right? Let's take your example as well. As you are preparing for civil services, and if you do not have plan for this examination, then it's really difficult for you to pass, to clear it. It is the same thing. These tribal revolts were sudden reaction because something happened at some places and people felt cheated. They are having discontent, and this discontent comes in the form of revolt, and this doesn't have planning. So that is the important part of the nature, sudden and unplanned. Yes, sudden and unplanned. Clear? Next important, of course, to means against whom they are revolted. Of course, against British policies they revolted. So it is basically anti-British directly or sometimes indirectly. Means if they revolted against the middleman, and these middlemen were protected by the British government, so we can say this revolt is indirectly against the British policies. Yes. Shubham, we already discussed that, and yes, true, exactly. Next, these revolts local in character. Local in character means related to specific area, confined to that particular area only. Means if in a forest, here it is a forest, and there are four tribes are living in that particular area, different area. So if any policy matter is concerning for this particular tribe, they are going to react against the British government. The rest are neutral, as they do not have anything to do with that. So that's why it is local in nature. This revolt is not going to influence the other tribals to act against Britishers. Clear? Next, traditional in character. So what kind of traditional in character? We mentioned traditional in character. Means when they wage a war, or we can consider when they revolted against the British, they uses traditional warfare technique. Along with that, they uses traditional weapons. Yes, Shubham, exactly. Good, very good. You're on the right track. Traditional in character, that is traditional in welfare technique, traditional in weapons. Yes, and do you know that on other side, Britishers were having sophisticated modern weapons? Is it possible that these tribals can stand against this mighty power? Of course not. They have to modify themselves, but as They were isolated for centuries, and now they had a direct confrontation with one of the mighty power of that time. Clear? So nature, we are going to discuss the one by one aspect of it. Yes, and next, the leadership provided by traditional leaders as well. Means no middle class intellectual intelligentsia provided the leadership. These leadership is provided by whom? Traditional leaders, maybe their tribal chief, or maybe a person is considered as blessed by God. Yes, can be. These are the very best example of this traditional revolt and leadership provided by tribal traditional leader is best example of Munda rebellion. Yes, very important aspect, that is when Birsa Munda rebellion was there, they revolted. They used traditional weapons against the British rule, and British were having sophisticated weapons, and you know what happened after that. One more approach, and it is really important character or nature of tribal revolt, that is it is backward, it is having backward looking approach. Means what? Now you get the chance. Shubham, traditional war, it doesn't mean a guerrilla war. Guerrilla war is a modern tactic as well. Traditional warfare tactics means a very simple, that these people are using poisonous thrones to kill the Britishers. जो काटा होता है ना, काटा, उस काटे को जहर में डुबा के ऐसे एक लकड़ी से फूंक देते. As this practice, they used to kill animal, and they are using the same practice against the British. How it is possible? Even they uses swords. Yes, they uses arrows in the era when Britishers using what's the name of that rifle, or they are using guns, pistols, revolvers. Clear? So now I'm asking you very simple question. Very simple question. A backward looking approach they are having means what? Backward looking यानी पीछे देखना, पीछे मुड़ के देख रहे थे क्या वो? Yes, everyone. What it means? Yes, Rudra, Shubham, Ankita. I'm expecting the answer from you, boys and girls. Backward looking. Tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. That suppose if tribals, suppose if tribals defeated Britishers, then are they going to provide the modern ideals? Are they going to promote democracy? Are they going to promote modern ideals, democracy, modern leadership? No. Backward looking approach, it doesn't mean safeguarding their own tradition. Backward looking approach, it means they are not going to accept the new things. They are going to restore. Yes, in other word, I just want to mention backward looking approach means restoration of old practices. And when they said restoration of old practices means they completely rejected the modern ideas. Clear? Means zamindar remains there. Means religion remains there. Their own tradition, culture, it is remain there even if it is wrong. Clear? What modern means? What modern means? Westernization, accepting the idea without any analysis, logic, means just blindly following things. Can we consider it as a modernization? Of course not. Modernization means new outlook. It is a forward looking approach. Those things are new and which are considered as a suitable, rational, then we are going to accept it, even if most of the people are going to reject that idea. This backward looking approach means after defeating the Britishers, they want to restore the old structure as it is without any modification, even if there were some loopholes in that. Now, Shubham, is that clear to you? Is that clear to you? Safeguarding your old culture tradition, safeguarding any old culture tradition, it doesn't mean you are backward looking if it is based on truth, because truth is versatile. Clear? In past it is there, in present it is there, and in future it will be there. समझे? Next important nature is violence. Violence is an integral part of tribal revolt. And why it is so? Because they are not aware of modern ways to fight against the colonial rule. That is, they don't know the constitutional method, and violence, war, waging a war, revolt is the only tool for them. So violence is a important integral part of the tribal revolt. Next thing, and this is very important, boys and girls, please take a note of it. These revolts represents the resistance from subaltern. This revolt represents subaltern. Subaltern means, yes everyone, do you know what is subaltern? Yes, boys and girls, do you have any idea of subaltern? These revolts represent the resistance from subaltern. What exactly subaltern means? In short, it is also known as it is a resistance from below. Means it is a resistance from commoners. Subalterns means those who are considered as deprived, those who are considered for. Now this word subaltern is for junior, lower grade officials. So those who are in the lower rung, it was a reaction from the commoners, or it was a reaction from downtrodden. That is known as subaltern. Is that clear to you? Yes, boys and girls. This revolt represents the resistance from commoners or downtrodden of the society against the mighty British rule, and this is an important part of the nature. So if we want to sum up the thing, if we want to sum up the nature, then what is important? It is sudden and unplanned, anti-British, local in character, and traditional in leadership, backward-looking approach, violence, and subaltern. So these are the part of the nature of tribal revolts. Yes, everyone? Is that clear to you? Yes, boys and girls, is that clear to you? Clear. Good. Next, these are the important tribal revolts, and these are very much important for you from prelims point of view. These are factual in nature. So please take note of these revolts and what you have to understand here. Yes, Abhay, after a long time, what you have to understand here, what you have to remember, I'm going to tell you right now. Yes, all of this. First, area, reason, then leadership. Yes, area, reason, leadership, and outcome. It is also known as impact. So these are the 4 points which are important while studying these revolts. One is important: Khund uprising, Santhal uprising, Bhil uprising, Koya uprising, Munda. This is very famous, and because of Birsa Munda, Ulgulan uprising, it is very famous, and most of you knew this thing. But other than that, जो लोग नहीं जानते वो हमें जानना चाहिए, क्योंकि यूपीएससी अधिकतर सवाल वो पूछती है कि ऐसे टिपिकल टॉपिक से जिन्हें लोग नहीं जानते या फिर नहीं पढ़ते. क्लियर? And Rampa rebellion. You have to know area. So please tell me, Khund uprising. Do you know the area? Khund. And yes, everyone, I'm not going to explain. These are the factual things, and you have to read by your own. It is available in books. Yes, everyone, it is available there. It is available in NCERT, it is available in Bipin Chandra, as well as it is available in other books. So just you have to find out where exactly this revolts, area, and all. Yes, generally it is the same reason. But remember one thing, Shubham, it is having some regional variation as well. Yes, of course. Abhay, very good. Origin, area, Odisha. Reason is always there, as Shubham mentioned, it is the same thing. Reason is like, of course, British penetration, colonial rule, exploitation, it is there. Leadership, you have to mention an outcome. Yes, so please take note. Yes, everyone, please take note of these important tribal revolts in India, and UPSC love to ask this question from this particular area: Khon, Santhal, Bhil, Koya, Munda, and Rampa. Clear? Yes, boys and girls, is that clear to you? Any confusion, any doubt, any question? No. चलो आगे बढ़ते. Next, significance of tribal revolts in India. What's the significance of it? As significance is very limited, very limited. But first, I just want to tell, it represents the pattern of traditional resistance. What is the significance? It is the reaction from tribal against the mighty British power. That is an important significance. Though in traditional way, traditional resistance, but they resisted against the British power. Clear? Next, they represents an important part of anti-colonial struggle. True. And it is also known as subaltern approach. Right now I just mentioned about the subaltern, but tomorrow in the next session I'm going to discuss an important aspect, what is subaltern and how it is not considered as a main part of India's independence struggle, how it was neglected, and this theory was presented by one person. I'm going to tell you the name of that person and what this theory said. Clear? In the next session I'm going to discuss about the subaltern, but as I'm going to mention, this subaltern is basically resistance from below. Here, no elite leadership. Yes, the leadership were local, leadership were traditional, but the intention is, yes, exactly, अबे रंजीत बुआ, good, very good. क्या बात है भाई साहब, पढ़ रहे हो, सीखो, बाकी लोग भी सीखने लायक बहुत चीजें हैं. Yes, a resistance from below, no elite leadership provided, and that's why it is said that subaltern, resistance from below. Whatever the Indian national movement was there, it is considered that resistance from above, that is middle class intelligentsia provided the leadership in that. Clear? And the next important significance, they were also significant for a great solidarity which they exhibited. Yes, they were also significant for the great solidarity which they exhibited. And you know what? These revolt changes the British attitude towards tribal as well. These revolts changes, and if I just want to tell you that these revolts you can consider, or you can get the information of these revolts in mostly in 19th century. Almost all these revolts in the same year, century. But if you go through detail, you will get to know that 20th century we had no or very limited example of such revolt. Why it is so? Because change in the British policies. Yes, because now Britishers are going to provide some relief. Santala rebellion is an important event. It was an eye-opener for Britishers. Munda rebellion, it is the eye-opener for them. Clear? So this shows their resistance from below. Everyone, that is important. Yes, so that's why significance is a pattern of traditional resistance. It is also known as subaltern approach, that is important. And the third we mentioned, they exhibit the solidarity, great solidarity. Yes, is that clear to you, boys and girls? Is that clear? Significance of tribal revolt. Okay, so that's all for this lecture. It was very short, as I mentioned in the timing only. It is a short lecture. The other part of this lecture we are going to discuss in tomorrow's session. Please don't miss it. Yes, everyone, tomorrow it is at 4 p.m. Unacademy Combat is there on 28th February 11 a.m. Please don't miss it. Yes, everyone, so that's all for today's lecture. Thank you very much for your valuable time. Most important thing, that is, if you like the lecture, please like it, share it, subscribe it. Along with that, if you really like the way of teaching, then please dedicate the hats which is available with you on app. Yes, everyone, please subscribe to Unacademy. And one more important thing, we are having MCQ session at 9:40 today only, just after 30 minutes. We are going to see you again. We are going to meet you. Yes, everyone. So use my code Harshvardhan for enrollment. That's all from my side. Thank you very much once again. Have a great day.